And the reason is that this is not a marketing plan for Zambia Tourism Agency. This is a marketing plan for Destination Zambia. And Destination Zambia is a product that all of us as Zambians, we own. So this is not a confidential document we are going to shove and hide like we are competing with anyone. I just want to put it there and share. And the whole idea is from June, July, August, we start planning for the year 2025. And I'm going to open it up. We are going to have a session with members of ZIM through the council, new or old, so that you have input into our marketing plan for 2025 as marketers. If we all join in and do it as our plan for Destination Zambia, if it succeeds, we succeed. If it fails, all of us marketers would have failed. So that's the essence of this presentation, and I hope it will be very helpful to all of us. And then obviously I'll also take the opportunity to just highlight some of the challenges we face and how we can put heads together and overcome some of those challenges as we build Destination Zambia. Okay. People are from lunch, so I will not bore you with the theories of what tourism and economics, where they meet. But I just want you to keep in mind that tourism is an economic sector in Zambia, pronounced now among, I think there are 4 priority areas. Tourism is among them, meaning that there's recognition that tourism can make an impact. A few facts about the sector called tourism. First, from a technological point of view, there are a lot of young people here, you play around this technology. I just want you to appreciate this fact, that when we do the numbers and we do research, the most difficult sector for any technology to replace people in terms of employment is the tourism sector. You cannot use technology to have tour guides. You cannot use technology to actually serve people in a hotel in terms of meals. You cannot use technology to do housekeeping in rooms. And the list goes on and on. I have worked in the manufacturing sector, and I know all the companies I worked for in the manufacturing sector, as they grow in terms of their turnover, the number of employees comes down. I worked for Zambia Sugar for a long time. At the time I worked there, Zambia Sugar used to employ 7,000 people. And it was only producing less than 300,000 tons of sugar. They produce close to 450,000 tons of sugar now, and I think they have less than 3,000 employees. They are more efficient, they are more profitable, they can compete in the international market, but it will not employ as many people. That's what technology does. That will happen in the mines. Some of you, you call yourselves Bakopara, you come from the copper belt. I've spent 20 years of my life on the copper belt. What we knew as a mine to do with is just where natural resources are. Copper is only found on the copper belt and in Northwestern. You can have a tourism product in any part of this country. And people can work and they can live there, and that just cuts off the urban migration we are seeing. I'm just coming from 2 days ago. I was in South Luangwa National Park, specifically in Fue. People live there, they are happier. There are people who've worked there for 20, 25 years. They don't even bother to come to Lusaka. You keep people where they live and they work there, and that's how tourism works. Tourism never takes away from nature. It preserves nature while giving you a good living. So South Luangwa National Park is still as natural. I remember driving around. It's the first time we reached a certain position and we found 17 lions in one place. I'm sure you are all aware that Zambia has the highest population of hippos in the world. You want to know the number? The latest statistics show that Zambia is a host to 48,000 hippos. And most of those are found in around Luangwa South Luangwa National Park. It's a marvel. And people live there. And people earn a living. So tourism never takes away anything from nature. It keeps nature and you keep on living. And so it's the most sustainable sector. I was once almost in trouble. I entered in this big meeting, government meeting, and then I made a comment. I said, tourism is the new mining in Zambia. And a few people from the mining side were not too happy with that. But that's the future. Because it doesn't deplete. I mean, for how long has the Victoria Falls been here? Just some big depression with a lot of water running down, and people pay a lot of money to come and watch it all the way from America. I mean, there's no better product than that. You don't need to do anything there. There's nothing like, no, have you prepared CapEx to improve the product? Or is the product still this? Nothing like that. The way God created it. And we make money out of it. So that's tourism. It has a huge impact. And some of it, I'm just trying to speak to what I have here, so that we all just appreciate that tourism is not just fun, it's not just about looking very cosmetic. Tourism has an impact on life, socially, economically, and otherwise. Some of you went to Kuomboka, old ceremony. Look at how many people went there. One of those businesses where you are actually enjoying yourself and people are paying you. That's what tourism is. It's the most sustainable. Of course, we have noticed that over time, there are certain practices that will have a negative impact, but I'll not dwell on that. So just to give you an idea of how do we make money in the tourism sector. So what I've done is just to show you the whole list. On one side, I'm showing you how we get money out of tourists. So when a tourist comes to Zambia, they spend money on lodging in hotels. Oh, by the way, the definition of a tourist is very basic.